Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tells the story of a group of 4 mutated turtles that by day live in the sewers of New York, but by night are crime-fighting ninjas. And I certainly have to say that while the film does have its flaws, from an entertainment perspective, it really manages to deliver. Now in this film, we have the Turtles, and in fact April O'Neil as well, who through certain subtle mannerisms actually really managed to put across their attitude and persona in an extremely well fleshed out manner almost, thereby making them feel so tangible and so real as characters and all unique in their own different way. And while each character certainly has their own unique identity and their persona is put across, unfortunately, they undertake certain actions that kind of go against who they inherently are, thereby making the film a bit inconsistent and rather confusing. For example, you see April O'Neil, someone so passionate about what she is doing as a journalist, of course, and ultimately her passion that drives her to go to extreme ends. Unfortunately, when she does things that are so inherently idiotic, I'd say, that really make no sense, that any like-minded person would not undertake, you're really put off, and thereby you can't exactly connect to anything that the film is presenting you with, thereby making the film almost inconsistent and ultimately negating itself in the fact that it presents such beautiful attitudes, but goes against them, and thereby makes it in fact less tangible, despite the extremely tangible attitude that you witnessed earlier on. Furthermore, there is this essence of predictability that the film certainly does have. It is a 90-minute film, and in those 90 minutes it manages to pack in a lot and never does it overstay its welcome, but through those 90 minutes there are certain moments here and there where you can tell exactly where the film is going, thereby reducing the overall enjoyment of the experience. But despite all that, I have to say that from an enjoyment perspective and an entertainment perspective, the film is at an extremely high level, because tonally it manages to understand where it's coming from. It knows that it's executing an extremely bizarre concept, and it executes such a concept in a fantastic manner. Because witnessing these laid-back characters ultimately take on a crime-fighting persona is something so well presented through the course of the film, and it has this almost laid-back and in fact cool approach to it that really is in tandem with the entirety of the characters in the film that it is actually presenting to you. Ultimately, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a film that is certainly flawed more so from a story perspective, but in the grander scheme of things, the film almost understands the angle that it's presenting itself from and really executes on what it promises. It never does promise to be an extremely amazing film, which is unfortunate, because if it had that promise, it could certainly be better. If it had that bit of extra effort, it could be an overall more enjoyable experience. But at the same time, in the most minimalist aspect, the film delivers and is in fact fun. But a film doesn't get points for just being fun. The other aspects of the film certainly do matter to me, and in this particular case, not too many of them really watered down that experience. Rather, they enhance the experience overall, thereby keeping it short, concise, to the point, and really adding to the overall essence of the film. And I was completely surprised by this film. I'm gonna give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a yes.